Hi guys, this is a very quick video on how to use MyFitnessPal app. Now, to start with, the best advice I would say is, like anything, just have a play around with it, and within a few hours I can guarantee you'll see how easy it is to use. Now, one benefit of using MyFitnessPal is that we can see the data from the foods that you're eating and then make decisions based on that. Because we can integrate this app onto our app, it's a fantastic way for us to give you proper feedback. To see more on how to integrate MyFitnessPal onto our app, you can see on module 7.1 that all the information is there on how to do it. So to start with, there are many things you can do on this app, but I would just suggest as keeping it as simple as possible. If you have been given your calorie amount or your weekly calorie target, firstly, to set upwards, MyFitnessPal will give you what it thinks you need to have, but we have worked it out, so please try and edit it from there. Now, I do have my premium. Not everyone has this. I would recommend it. I think it is slightly better, but of course it is an added cost. So to put on how many calories you need to have, you can see here that it tells you your goal weight, etc., and then your nutrition goals. If we code to this, add in daily goals, we can then add in what we want to have in each one. Now remember, it doesn't matter what day we have our calories in. The most important thing is that we are eating in a deficit over a period of time, and often the way that we set that and prescribe that is over 1 week. So it might be that I have on Monday and Thursday 2 low days, and a Friday and a Saturday 2 high days, and I can put that in accordingly. So let's say I want to have a low day. I can bring my carbohydrates right down, make sure that I'm hitting my protein, that's key, and I can bring my fats right down as well. Say I want 1500 calories a day, I can just adjust this accordingly and then follow that. Now remember, the most important thing is calorie intake and hitting your protein goal. So it is not key to make sure that your carbohydrates are fats and fats are exact. Prioritize calories and proteins, and that's where we'll get results when it comes to fat loss. Press here, confirm you want to change them, okay, and then you do exactly the same thing for the other days as well. If I go back now to my diary, you'll see that tomorrow I will have a 1485 calorie day, as I've just changed it from there. Tomorrow I'll have a normal day at maintenance, but still in a slight deficit. And then at the weekends, you'll see that the calories are higher, which will give me flexibility and therefore sustainability and adherence. So I'm going to pick Monday as my day, and I'm just going to quickly put in a few meals. Now, I'm someone that doesn't have breakfast, so I'm going to not put any calories there. I can change on the side here what my aim is for each one, but again, it really doesn't matter. Try and see each day as it is and plan accordingly at the start of the day. No day has to be exactly the same. So some days we can have breakfast, some days we don't have to have breakfast. The most important thing is we start to bring in new habits which will help us get the stimulus that we require. So if I want to add in a lunch, I can just add in a food here, and my history of what I've eaten will be here in the past. If I then search for a food, any kind of food, it will come up. So if I search for Warburton's bread, it will come up, and so on. And then I can also scan a barcode, and this will tell me exactly what the food is and how many calories it has, and that'll go straight away into it. So let's say that I have some Warburton's bread, and I have here at the bottom 2 slices. I can just put in that I've had 2. It'll give you how many calories there are. I enter that in, and it will take it away from the net amount at the top. You just do this throughout the day. What I would say is that you don't need to be overly anal with this. Remember, when it comes to the way that we prescribe how many calories we have, we like to have ranges. So if you go over, don't worry. That just means that you're going to lose. If you do that for a longer period of time, you're going to lose the smaller amount of weight that we've set you to do. And if you go higher, if you go lower, then you're obviously going to the higher range of weight loss. So the mistake that many people find is that they are trying to be perfectionists with it, and you really don't need to be. It's just a way of tracking your food, getting some kind of data, so we can see and choose what to do with you to make sure that you keep on getting better, losing fat, getting fitter, etc. Now, there are many things that you can do with this app. I would say try and keep it simple, but if you want to, you can sort of play around with it and make it as bespoke as possible for you. There's certain recipes and so on you'll find on our recipes on our app. You can actually scan foods into there, and you can add friends, message other people, and add in steps. Now, what I would suggest is that if you do add in steps, don't let it take away from your calorie amount. This is what lots of people do. So say if you do 500 calories worth of steps, it will add that on. We don't want that, because we have already worked out, looking at your physical activity level, how many calories you need. So we don't need to be adding in anymore. So as I said from the top, just try and just play around with it. The better you get on this, the better the data will be for us at To The Max Fitness. And if possible, if you need to, just give us a shout and we can help you out with that. As mentioned before, if you want to see how to integrate this app into my TTMF app, just see the same video on module 7 just below. That's about it for now, guys. Thank you very much.